Alright, I'll try this one more time before passing it over to Max.
This game is in English, yes. It's in English and Japanese and has English subtitles, as you can see. So if you want English and English subtitles, for some reason, there you go.
Will I buy the DLC for for Dynasty Warriors when they come out? As long as the videos are still doing well, as long as you guys are still out there watching the Dynasty Warriors, DLC videos that I make, we'll keep buying the DLC. But gotta have you guys watching those to justify the purchase.
Also, they're wondering if we can play Bleach Keep the Soul.
Bleach what?
Keep the Soul?
But I don't have it.
Keep the Soul is a PSP game, right?
The lock-on system is so frustrating in this game. Makes me hate everything.
There. That's me. Do I like Ninja Gaiden? I like Ninja Gaiden to a certain extent. I played the first Ninja Gaiden, and I can probably say I beat it, and then I never picked it up because the first one was so hard. But I was thinking about getting into it again because this third one does look really great. So the only problem with playing it on PSP is that we would have to essentially set it up with a whole other series of ports. So if that might be something you are into, then send us a request and we will do what we can. Okay, so Acoustic asks me if I play WoW. I did play WoW. I was a hunter, level 80, on Kill Jaden.
Noob.
And I am a noob. I am a rat baby, as people will like to call me, because I played during rat. But I also pugged. So
noob.
If you want a perspective from a newbie like me, then yeah, ask me any questions. I know nothing.
Fire 21 mad, yeah, you can't skip this part. Unfortunately, if you die in the boss, you've got to go do all of the stuff at the beginning, which is frustrating.
Hey, Destroy, could you please get me on my Twitter? And for anyone out there who wants to send me all their stuff, you can actually follow me on Twitter and just Twitter me. And I will get to you guys as best as I can. Ace Blazer, yes, I am a huge fan of the Cage series. I have essentially played every game. The only game I haven't beat yet is 382 games, but I have played pretty much every game in between. And also they have a new one that's going to come out too, I believe, on PSP. Is it on PSP? Does anyone know? The new one? God, what is that called? There's just so many. The only problem that I have with Kingdom Hearts is that they keep revamping other games. So this one is kind of like a new remake of the first one.
Did this freeze on us?
Oh no.
Hey guys, are you still seeing this live? Or did this freeze?
It looks like it froze. Birth by Sleep is great.
Oh yeah, I gotta.
Okay, no, it's good.
Oh, it's still good. Okay, great. It just seems like when I'm moving, which is great. Well, bye, Miguel. It was fun. We do this every week. So hopefully we'll get another anime game, and then the Krel next team up will happen again. And then worlds will fly, and babies will cry. Naruto, Bleach, or One Piece? Lots of... I like all of them.
Why must you choose? Kurosaki Ichigo! Ow.
I like any Bleach quote. And they're so quotable. So thank you, Sonic Pro. Are we getting Final Fantasy 13 too? Yes, I will definitely play Final Fantasy 13 too, even though it will be an
Atrocious.
Yeah.
Awful, horrible. I'm probably one of the. Now, I guess it's tough to say in this building because everybody will fight me for this, but I like to think I'm one of the biggest Final Fantasy fans out there. For the record, since I talked about it earlier.
Oh, it's the bus.
I mean, come on. Look, this thing just goes across
it's
two.
bigger than my face.
2 screens here. I can't even. Let me like back up here and try and put it in perspective, and I can't. But for those of you guys, see material holes. This is my Buster Sword, and it's made out of wood. I didn't go buy it. We made it. That's how big of a fan I am.
So there you go.
And that being said, I thought Final Fantasy 13 was awful, and probably don't plan on buying any more Final Fantasies except for Versus. I'm done giving them my money.
Wow. Look, this is the way that I see it. I'm going to play it because I am a fan of Squaresoft. Or Square Enix, I guess. And, you know what? Everyone says, oh, it's going to be bad, it's going to be terrible, you know, people are not going to like it. And that's probably true. But I am going to play it so that I can form my own opinion, essentially. Now, am I going to spend money on it? I have no clue.
Yeah.
Probably not. Am I going to borrow it from Blockbuster or steal it from a child? Sure, I can consider that. Destroy, I like pretty much every game that is good. As long as there's something to talk about and something that really keeps my interest. I have a very short attention span, if you couldn't tell already, hence all the twitchiness. But I like any game, adventure games. I particularly like horror games though. So if you guys have, you know, horror games that you guys might want to see that isn't Amnesia, because I know you guys want to see Amnesia, and we can do it. Yes, Raccoon City. I have seen Raccoon City, and I am dying to play it. I'm one of those people that actually played Outbreak for Resident Evil and defended to death because I think Outbreak was actually a really fun, like, online game, but they didn't have the capability to actually have a horror online game. But I thought it was great. I mean, just the levels and the story and all, like, the different perks that each character got, I thought was amazing. But once again, you're trying to play online games on a PS2. It just doesn't work. Silent Hill. So you guys would want to see a Silent Hill walkthrough, like from 1 to 4, like all of them. 5 plus Origins.
The Room was 4. Origins was.
And there's also the new one.
There's
which is Shattered
Homecoming,
Memories, which is for Wii.
Homecoming was 5. Shattered Memories was 6, and now we have the new one coming out here. In,
it's not. No, I don't think that Shattered Memories counts as it. I mean, it
was a
name on
reboot
it.
in essence, but I think it still technically counts.
Right.
It was still Silent Hill, even though it was a reboot.
But
they tried to do something new with it.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I mean, I think I got really tired of Silent Hill with Homecoming. I think it was getting stale.
It was getting stale.
And I think them trying to do something new where you had to be afraid and run away tried to bring survival horror into a different light.
Right.
So I commend them for that.
Type 0 actually will probably come to America.
Type 0, probably not. I probably won't get Type 0.
I will get Type 0. I have seen Type 0 and it looks awesome.
Everybody wants us to do an Amnesia walkthrough.
Okay, so Morgan. See, the thing is, you can find Silent Hill walkthroughs anywhere. So what do you think you'd like to see that makes it different from everybody else? Yes, I have played Dead Space Undertaker. Awesome game. If you play Xbox Live, even though the multiplayer for Dead Space 2 is not the greatest multiplayer ever, I actually enjoy it. Exactly. It is Left 4 Dead. It is Left 4 Dead, but just more of a third-person shooter, essentially. And
dang it.
In space. In space. That's true. In space. But that could also be said of in hell or under the sea. Bears in hell. I mean, it makes things more worse. That's true.
Okay, I could not be on the more opposite side, and I didn't take any damage. I was gonna say that would have made me very mad.
In another dimension would also work too, I think. Are we getting Dead Island? Yes, we are most likely getting Dead Island, and it probably will be a very big thing. And actually, there's probably going to be a segment where we all try to knife fight each other to see who gets to play the game. And I'm going to win, because I'm going to bring the biggest knife.
There we go. Gonna finish it right here with style.
A most definite possibility. That game was actually a pretty big success. Like, it might not seem it to some people, but it is. So yeah, I do think that a Dead Space 3 is going to come out. Because, you know, people invest so much money into Dead Space 2, they're not going to kill the franchise. At least not until like a 4th or 5th game.
How could they give me a B?
Neopets, we are in California. And the rest is secret. Except that you can find it on our website.